Hi guys, Craig here and welcome back to the channel. Today I just wanted to show you how simple it is grabbing a few Victron blue devices and doing a small setup for going away with the fridge in the back of the ute, little battery pack here in an El Cheapo battery box, and made it to a few products to make a real simple install that will keep you going on the road. So what I've done is cheap battery box, pick them up from anywhere. I've added 100 amp hour battery. You've seen this one, I've tested it a few times. I thought, why not use it? I've put a 50 amp DC to DC, the new Orion XS from Victron, in the side of the box. It fitted well. And what I've done is Anderson plug that through to the front of the vehicle. Now I've done two Anderson plugs. I've done a 50 amp there in case you're going onto your caravan for the caravan fridge or other accessories in your caravan, and also a small one here so I can plug this in. Now this DC to DC, when I start the car, and I'm not going to start the car, will run, and I've set it at about 25 amps. The reason I've set it to 25 amps, not 50, is this is an old truck and it's only got a 55 amp alternator in it, so I don't want to work it too hard. Now you can do this a few different ways. You could go without the DC to DC, charge up the battery at home. That fridge only runs at about 4 amps, so you do the math. It's not going to run, continuously, so you get quite a few days just running that fridge off a 100 amp hour battery. Stage 2 would be DC to DC charger, and it doesn't have to be this one, but this one's nice and small and compact, and it just happened to fit in the battery box, to give you that extended runtime off your battery. So when you're driving, there you go, 25 or up to 50 amps if you want to into this battery to keep it charged up. The other option is match it to a smart solar MPPT. This is the 130, for example, and pair it to the Wise Energy 400 watt solar panel or another solar panel of your choice. So if you're parked up and you don't want to start your car, or you're not moving on, that is a great option. You could have a combination of that without the DC to DC. You could have the DC to DC, or you could have none of the above. The other advantage is I've got a little small inverter here, 12 volt to 230 volt, so I can charge up laptops or whatever other small up to 375 VA appliances will run. You'll also notice I've put the little Victron VE Direct to Bluetooth module on this, so I can see the output on my smart device. Sorry about the glare. That's as simple as it has to be. You don't have to make these systems complicated. This battery also has Bluetooth in it, so you get basic battery monitoring, but in my experience, the battery monitor inside the LFP batteries aren't very accurate to monitor state of charge. So you could go one step further and add a Victron Smart Shunt. Nice and simple. Now you may or may not get that down in there, tuck it in there. The other thing is, one of the other reasons is I've only set this as 25 amp. At 50 amp, it's going to generate a little bit too much heat, so you may want to mount it to the outside of the box or something like that. But at 25 amp, I've tested it and it doesn't really get hot. And it's not running for very long, believe it or not. You're only charging up a 100 amp hour battery, running a fridge and a few other things, so it's really a non-issue, guys. The other thing I forgot to mention was, because this is not mounted permanently in your vehicle, it's portable, okay? So you could just pull this out. You got your camps over there because the car park's 20 meters away. You take that out, take it over to your campsite, set up your solar panel, and you're done. It's simple as that, guys. A nice, quick, portable solution. The other thing I've done is I've fitted a Victron Smart Battery Protect, and that runs between the battery and the 16mm squared cable down to the end where the two Anderson plugs are, where I just described. And what this does is it'll cut the voltage out so you won't drain the start battery flat. I've mated that to a mega fuse here. Quick, simple install, and that's Bluetooth as well. So the advantage of that is you get your battery voltage off your start battery. So quick and easy. Now, you don't necessarily need that to run via the DC to DC, because the DC to DC charger will cut out when it detects low voltage on this start battery. But the advantage is when you're running it off the 50 amp Anderson at the back of the car and plugging in your caravan, this will detect low voltage, cut out, and then you won't flatten your start battery. Hope you liked that one. Nice, simple, short solution today. Got Victron. Might change his name. I've got Clifford here with me. He's helping out as usual. Match that to the Wise panel if you choose. Hit the road and have a great time. Thanks guys. Stay tuned for more.